In this video, I'll show you how to add a portfolio to a Shopify website. This works great whether you're in photography, video production, or even maybe illustration. And here's a quick example of the widget on my website. I just chose the simple photography option, but you can choose whatever option suits your business. But it's a pretty nice and smooth design, and as you can see, it works seamlessly. And when you click on a portfolio item, it's going to pop up in a window like this, which looks quite neat. And then you can even go ahead and scroll from side between the different portfolio items. As you can see, there's loads of different options to choose from, and I've added a link down in the description that you need to click on to get started, so do make sure to click that to follow along for this tutorial. Another really cool thing that I want to show you before we begin is that you can even interact with the widgets. So for example, this option right here, I can go ahead and click on them to enlarge them, and I can even see the mobile view of what it would look like. Now, if you haven't already, the first thing you're going to do is to click the link in the description down below. And once you've done that, that's going to bring you to this website, where you're going to go up in the top menu and hover over widgets. From there, go ahead and locate tools and go all the way down here until you see portfolio and click. That's going to bring us to this page, and from here go ahead and click create widget for free. That's going to take us down to the template builder where we can start designing our widget. The first step here is to choose a template that's close to what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be perfect because you'll be able to customize the design, the layout, colors, and more later if you want to match your branding or similar. For this demo, I'm going to go ahead with this option up here, and then I'm going to click on continue with this template at the bottom left corner. Now, the customization options once you're on this page might differ a bit from mine because I have a portfolio for photography, but if you've chosen something for video editing or video creation, then it might look a bit different. But in my case, to add your own image, go ahead and click on add project. From here, you can add a name, description, and product details down here, and even a website if you have an external link to a client's website with your work, for example. And then you can also go ahead and add a picture or a video, whatever you prefer. And lastly, to get a picture out here in the portfolio, go ahead and add a preview picture down here by clicking add and then upload your file. I'm not going to add anything myself because it all looks pretty good, but that's pretty much how you do it. Now, the next thing you can do is to scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can add your different items into different categories. You can even add a widget title if you'd like up here. And then you can also add a all for call to action button or change the language if you'd like. If you want to change the layout a little bit, go ahead and click on layout on the left hand side right here. From here you can choose from a grid, a masonry, or even a list. Aside from that, when you choose one of these options, you also get some settings down under. From here you can choose how many columns, rows, and spacing between the project cards there is. Let's say that you want a little bit of spacing between these cards right here. In that case, go ahead and write something like 3, and then you can see we have a little gap between. Now, if you want to customize them a little bit further, go ahead and click on project. From here, you have a couple of different project styles to choose from. Right now, we have this option right here. So if I had some text to this image right here, then you can see it would pop up like this, so you can see the text. But you could also choose different options by scrolling through here. Obviously, it's not super visible because I haven't added any text and this is just a placeholder images, but you can go ahead and see it for yourself by adding some text on content. And if you don't want any information to show up when people hover over or click on your portfolio items, either don't add the information or go ahead and click right here and then toggle them off. And lastly, down here, you can also choose what happens when people click on the different portfolio items. And right now, as you can see, it's set to opening up the portfolio items in a pop-up, but you can also choose to open it up to a project website or choose that nothing happens at all. And again, you have a couple of different options to choose from down here. And lastly, if you want to change something like the colors of the widget, go ahead and click on style on the left-hand side. Here we have two different things that we can style. We have the portfolio and we have the pop-up. If I choose the portfolio, then it's the portfolio itself that we can customize. So if I go ahead and add a background color, it's going to be displayed behind these. Let's do it as an example right here by clicking right here and then choose something like green. If you don't want to have a background color at all, you can either choose white or you can choose this one down here that basically doesn't have a background color. So that means whatever background color is on your website is going to be applied behind here. And again, you can also do the same for all the text color, call to action button, links color, and project overlay color. Now, if you want to change the color of the pop-up, what that means is that when people click on a pop-up like so, we can change the background color. The background color of the pop-up would, for example, be the border right here. So if I go ahead and change that color to something else, then you can see it changes like that. You can also go ahead and change the overlay color, and the overlay color is basically this kind of almost black background that is behind the pop-up when someone clicks on it. And to change that, just go ahead and click right here, and now you can choose a different color if you'd like. And if you don't want a pop-up color to appear at all, you can also go ahead and click on the little icon down here and then toggle down the transparency completely like so. And guys, once you're ready to add your widget to your website, go ahead and click on the Add to Website for Free button in the bottom left corner. From here, your screen will open up in a new window where you'll need to sign up or log into Elfsight if you don't already have an account. And once you've done that, you should end up on a similar page as to what I'm showing on my screen. This is essentially the exact same template builder, so if you're done customizing your design, you don't need to do anything here. Just go up in the top right corner and click on the big green publish button. And from here, you'll be taken to this page where you need to choose your plan. And because it's completely free of charge, like I mentioned at the start of the video, just go ahead and select the $0 a month plan on the very left by clicking the gray select button. And once you've done that, you'll end up on this page. From here, just go ahead and click on copy code. And now it's time to head back to our Shopify website designer. Once you're in your Shopify website designer, the first step is to choose what page you want to add your widget to. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and add it to my home page, which you can choose up here, but you can add it to whatever page you'd like. From here, I want to add this widget to the mid page of my website, which would be right here. On the left-hand side, that's under template. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add section right here, then scroll all the way to the bottom and click one time on custom liquid. That's going to add this section onto my website. And from here on the right-hand side, we just need to go ahead and click right here. And now we need to insert the code we just copied. You can do that by clicking Ctrl V on your keyboard or right-clicking and clicking on paste. And then just click away for a second. And as you can see, we now have a portfolio widget on our Shopify website. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section below and I will try my best to help you out.